Overall thoughts, first of all, on the performance?
There were some good moments. I think where I'm really, really gutted is the fact that we gave them the goal. You know, it was such a soft goal to give. We set up their transition. It was a poor passage of play between two players, and I just think that it's just, you know, I mean, it's going to be very hard to win games if you keep giving goals like that away. You know, apart from that, I thought, you know, for a large part, you know, City probably early on pinned us quite a bit, and but I don't think they really had a clear chance, to be fair, in that first half. We're just finding it tough to get out, press out. I think someone like Chico's his second game, you could tell, like, you know, it was catching up to him a little bit from the game before, so it was hard for him to get out in periods, but honestly gave me 100%, so I was happy that I got him to, I think it was like 60, 65 today, maybe even more, 70. And then the second half, I felt we had opportunity. We had two big transition moments. I'd love to review it, because I think Marco had opportunity to release Costa and then played the reverse ball. And I think maybe, just maybe, the ball caught up on his feet, very dry, the pitch, when he came on. That was a good moment, and I think Corbs had a great header, and there was some moments that we could have definitely scored a goal. But again, disappointed the fact that, you know, we conceded such a nothing goal.
Is it a fact of life, though, that players will make mistakes, or through your eyes, were they trying to do the right thing, or how did it come about?
I have to look at it again properly, but I think once the ball shifted to one side, I just think that all our players were on the opposite side. So I would say, even if we were trying to break on that side, we should have released a little bit early. We actually played into the pressure. So, and again, you know, I want to look at it properly, but I just think it was a nothing moment where we could have just come back, or even the ball back from Hughesy back into Payne could have just come back. We could have just relaxed a little bit, or played through. But again, you know, it's been a running theme this season. Unfortunately, we've been conceding some of these soft goals.
In your experience, do they compound on one another? If you concede a soft goal, do you tend to concede another soft goal, if you get my drift?
No, I think it's more of a momentum swing when, you know, things aren't going well for you, and you know, everything compounds. You know, like, you'll hit the bar, the ball will bounce out. You know, they'll take a deflected shot, it'll go in. You don't get a penalty call, they'll get a penalty call. It's just these small little things that are just building, you know, in every game, and I think that's momentum. You know, when things are going good, they're going good. You know, and last year, you know, I think we were a really cohesive unit last year, but there was always a belief, and, you know, we always got through games. I think the best example was that when we went down to 10 men against Victory, and OVH got a penalty late. You know, we just defended really well, and then those sort of things, you know, they build, and there's a belief that, you know, you can always get out of games. You know, this year it's a little bit different. You have a run of bad form, and it's not like we've been out of games. We've been pretty much in a lot of the games, but just those, you know, little moments that kind of compound, and, you know, it's unfortunately, it is what it is.
Chico Gerard, as you say, he gave you everything tonight, another 70 odd 80 minutes. Are you excited about what he will bring to this team?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think, again, I think because we loaded him last week with 90 when he should have only played 45, I think he found it very tough tonight. And, you know, that's on me. I'm trying to get him, and even Roos, I think permission was he was only supposed to play at like 45, 50, and, you know, he's almost played a full game. So, but again, I have to push these players in order to get them fit and get them integrated back into the team. So, no, I was really happy with Chico. Again, probably, you know, it was more about that sharpness. You know, when you play and you're fatigued and you haven't played 90 for a long period, playing like that all the time is very hard.
And Marco Rojas, last one from me. Marco Rojas came on. You mentioned a couple of incidents that he was involved in. Mm-hmm. He seems to be the kind of player who can make things happen. What do you see? Could he possibly start a game by the end of the season, for example? That's
the intention. So I still think, you know, he's probably another 2 appearances away from fully getting to where we need him to start. Maybe we'll see how he pulls up this week. The idea is to play, Chick or him, head there all together behind Costa, and then have the rest of the team behind him. So we need to do it quickly, and but yeah, I'm hopeful Marco's on the right track.
The margins are getting thinner to make the playoffs. You said it was 7 wins from 9 you wanted. It's now 7 wins from 8. If you're going by that same metric, how do you think the players are coping with that added pressure?
Yeah, it's a good question, Roshi. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that they've been in this situation, for a long time. We've been relatively successful for long periods. Yeah, I think, when you focus too much on the outcome and you don't focus on the process, it builds a lot of anxiety and it builds a lot of emotion that doesn't help you. I think this group is going through that. I think maybe once we're out of contention, you might see a more relaxed team, and my job is to, give that belief. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see in a couple of weeks. But our intention is to still win as many games as we can. I still think there's hope. We're running out of time. But again, I still think we're one result away from building that belief and, and building some momentum. And again, even if we're out of contention, I still want the team to play the best it can, to play the best football it can. And then, build towards next year. I think what's really good about this group is, especially the younger side, there's a lot of boys now being given exposure, and it's about putting the right players around those guys to highlight their quality. And I think in terms of like a grounding for the club long term, I think there's a nice solid base of players now that they can build for the next 3 to 4 years.
And for those young players, as you mentioned, do you think there's anything specific that they're going to get out of being on a team that's maybe struggling as opposed to winning every week? Is that something that can help their development next year?
It can go 2 ways, I think. I think any part of development, you need to have some sort of pressure and some sort of resistance and some pain in order to appreciate the good times. Development can't be just steady and like linear, going up. I think a lot of these boys, coming into this environment won't forget what's happening now. Are they ready for what's happening now? I'm not too sure. But what will happen is, out of this group, you'll see over the next 2 years that the ones that learn from it will become the players that we expect, and there are some obviously that won't, get there. I mean, because if it was, then it'll be like an unbelievable job from us to get all those young players through. But the reality is, some sink, some swim. But it is a great experience for them. So I'm hopeful that we can get them through this period.
And how did you rate the support from the fans tonight, especially in that first half?
I thought it was great. I could hear them sing all the time. I thought, our fans, I've said it for a long time, our fans are the best, even the ones that put the nice sign for me today. I think that, this club is built on the hard times. I still remember COVID. I came here 6 years ago. I went through that phase where, wanted Phoenix out and so on. I've heard all the crap, And again, our supporter base, Yellow Fever, a little corner of yellow, they're good fans, they're good loyal fans, and they want the best for the club, no different to us and the coaching staff, and it's nice to hear them sing and give support. All right, thanks guys.
Thank you, boss.